Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope your 2019 is going well because honestly I still can't believe this is 2019, like what? But anyways, today, as you can see by the title, I'm doing a massive declutter of my makeup collection. So I'm going to be putting in all of my new products that I got and taking out all of the old expired products. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Just a really quick disclaimer, I am not trying to brag in any way by showing you my makeup collection. I have done one, so this is like an updated one. I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape or form. Also, all of the products that I do take out, I will either give to my mum, my sister, family or friends, or the old and expired ones will just go in the bin. But that is what I'm going to be doing today, so if you do like it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. But without that being said, let's get on to the video. So to start off on the top, this is everything that I have. I have my Gucci perfume box that I got from AJ that I'm going to be keeping. I think I'm going to be getting rid of this packaging here, which is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy one. So I'm going to be taking that one off. I'm also going to be taking my phone case away just so that I can actually use it. Like, it's been pretty worn, but I'm actually going to use it, so I'm going to take it away. And then my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I actually kind of want to put this back in my drawer, so I'm also just going to quickly pop this in this drawer to sort out later. And then on the top, I am just going to be keeping my Garnier Micellar Water, my little mirror here. And then I'm going to be keeping my candle here, which I love, my little Pandora box for my ring, and my jewelry platter. I think this, just taking away those little few things, actually makes it look really nice. Okay, so in this first drawer here, this is where I keep a lot of my everyday stuff. So this is really cluttered. I think I need to definitely go through this. At the back here is my face masks. I am going to keep that the way it is because I do like having those on the top, but I definitely need to sort out these two. So I'm going to rearrange them and then come back once they are done. So this is looking much better. I now have my everyday and nightly skincare stuff, which is definitely a plus so that it's not all cluttered. I didn't change my skin, my face masks, and I did just tidy this up a little bit because I do still think that I like all these things in this drawer. And then I put my samples here, so I have some oil sheets, some Tarte skincare, some headache patches, and some Bye Bye Under Cream. I think that they all do sit well. And then the stuff I'm taking out of these drawers are these, and I'm going to go and pop them in my bathroom later. So now moving on to my next drawer. This drawer is absolutely nuts, and I definitely need to declutter some of this stuff. This here is meant to be foundations, primers. This is meant to be color correctors and foundations. As you can see, I have foundations going into here. I have so many foundations that I literally almost never use. I have all of these samples here. This is a foundation one. Like, I seriously need to solidly go through these. More foundations overflowing, so I definitely need to go through this. Again, I'm going to fast forward this, put all the stuff that I'm going to be decluttering up here, and then I'm going to show you what the aftermath is after that. so in total, this is a massive difference. I have just done a really big declutter of all of my foundations, concealers. It is actually looking like I can close my drawer, I can fit stuff in without it overflowing, and in total I did get rid of all of these products. So I got rid of 2, 4, 6, about 8 foundations. We've got about 6 or 7 primers here, which is crazy, and then I've got rid of 3 color correctors and 5 concealers. So that is a massive change just from one drawer. And then all of these little sampler things that I've put off to the side, I'm actually going to make a separate drawer for, so that I can actually see my drawers. And this is amazing. I love it. So for my third drawer, this drawer here is actually meant to be powders. This one here is meant to be any tools that I have. And at the back, it's actually meant to be setting sprays. So we have stuff in here like primers. We have some eyebrow stuff. This is just not okay. We've got beauty blenders, stuff like this. This needs a really good clean. So again, I'm going to fast forward this and show you what it looks like after, because this is just not okay. Okay, so this is what this drawer finally looks like. I haven't really gotten rid of too many setting sprays. I did only get rid of one and then put one up in my skincare drawer. My powders I decluttered a lot, so now I have a lot more room to go and buy some more. And then in my tools section, I did get rid of a few tweezers, some eyelash glue. I'm actually going to get rid of the BYS one because that actually stings my eyes, and I'm going to go buy some more duo glue. But this looks so much better. So now I'm going to show you what I decluttered. So from the drawer I got rid of 2 pairs of tweezers just because they're not sharp anymore and they are clunky from glue, which is pretty gross. And then I got rid of this powder because it does have flashback. This powder has just been here for way too long. This one here, my mum said it starts to smell, and I have had this for a while. Like I said, this eyelash glue stings my eyes. This one has been in my collection ever since I started, not even just YouTube, but my makeup collection. So this bad boy is time to go, and this I just feel doesn't really do too much. So this is the whole decluttering process that has gone on so far, and we've only done 3 drawers. How crazy is that? The next drawer here is my blush, bronzer and highlight drawer, and to be honest, I haven't really touched this drawer too much ever since getting a few face palettes. So I am going to be decluttering a fair few that I've had for a while. I feel like some of these are pretty good. This is my favorite. I can't believe I haven't used this for such a long time, but this bronzer is the best. But I do think that it's time to say goodbye to... Right, just dug my nail into that. I do think it's time to say goodbye to this sleek duo that we haven't... I do definitely think it is time for this Hoola one to go. It is hit pan, it has had its time, and honestly I think that it's time for it to go, which is really unfortunate. I need to buy a new one. And then I have a few contour sticks here, so I think I'm going to get rid of this Model Co one because, I mean, it's really dark for my skin. I'm not too sure if you can see that, and I have these 2 here. I'm just going to move these bronzers up. This one down the side here I haven't even touched, so I'm saving that for first impressions. But now we have some more space for some more bronzers, which is really nice. And then these blushes here I literally barely touch. There's only one here that I like, and I'm pretty sure it's this pinched one. They all are pretty similar, but there's some difference. I'm also going to get rid of this really mini Benny tint because I just don't use it, so I'm getting rid of those. And then I have these this blush is time to go. Honestly, this is really sad. This is my first ever, actually no, we're keeping this. We're not getting rid of that, no way. That was my first ever high-end product. But look at how much I still have left. And this was like literally 2 years ago. We're keeping that, I don't really care. And then those products I do kind of like. This one here has never even been opened, but I honestly haven't touched it for the longest time. So this is going over in our pile. And then this highlight, nothing is, oh, maybe these can go actually. I'm going to part with the strobing liquid. I'm going to keep the strobing stick just because I have had these for a fair while, but nothing else except this. This one here doesn't really give much payoff. So I think I'm going to declutter that one. But these ones here, I think I'm going to keep these all just because, you know, there's nothing wrong with a good highlight. Are we right? So from that drawer, we decluttered this many items, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's a bit sad, but that's what we have decluttered from this drawer. So the next drawer is a chaos. This one here is my palette drawer, and this needs some work. There are a fair few of these palettes here that I don't really touch, I will admit that, so I am going to sadly, unfortunately, pass these on. So I do have this Chi Chi palette. This one here was literally one of my first palettes ever. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this. This is a highlighting palette. I mean, this was my go-to school highlighting palette, so I'm going to keep that. Then I have my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. We have a couple of these. This one here is time to go. I've had this for the longest time. It has been pretty wrecked, so I'm going to be getting rid of that one. This one I only just kind of brought. Love that. This has its time to go. This is the Chi Chi Goddess eyeshadow palette. I mean, I got it before I got my Modern Renaissance because I heard that this was a dupe. So I was like, yeah, let's go get it. And it was great up until then. But then I got my Modern Renaissance. This one here has been pretty trashed. Like, it's had its time. So I'm still going to keep that though. This one here I barely use. It's the Samantha Jade Models Prefer palette. I think I am going to declutter that one too. And then we've got some MAC. This one here I don't really use either. It's got a cracked mirror, but that's like literally all. I barely even touch this. So I think I'm going to pass this one on as well. Because you know what, the more I declutter, the more I can buy because I am running out of room. These are my holy grails. I love these to death. So good. Such good palettes. Huda Beauty is amazing, as well as the Soph X palette. I love that. What do we have back here? The Jaclyn Hill palette. Love this. It's been a bit used. Zoeva brow palette. This is pretty good as well. It's got a lot of brow shades actually. We've got a blush palette. I'm going to keep that as well, just for when I have clients. This Huda Beauty palette, literally this has been used to the max. I love this palette though, so I will be keeping that. What else do we have back here? So these three palettes here, these are the e.l.f. bronzer, illuminating, and we've got, I'm pretty sure, blush palettes. So I think I'm going to part with the illuminating palette and I'm going to keep the bronzing and blush palettes. And this mini Tarte one, this is actually really good for traveling. I usually use this for blush and make an eye look out of these. So I'm going to keep that one actually, even though it's only got a couple of shades. And then we've got to count the palette drawer fixed. And I parted with 5 eyeshadow palettes. So we'll be saying goodbye to these on my collection. I'm pretty happy though to be parting with 5. That's a pretty damn good job. Okay, so there we have set number 1 of the Alex 5 drawers now completed. The top is now less decluttered and so are all of our drawers. These things here, we have all of the old products taken out. The new ones have been placed in and no expired products are in here. All of the expired ones, like I said, will be put in the bin. Otherwise, all of the other products that I just don't use now will be put towards new family members that do actually like them. So now we are going to tackle the other set of Alex 5 drawers over there. Okay, so this is the second side of my Alex drawers. These here I'm going to be keeping exactly the same. On the top I've got my Tiffany & Co bag, I've got my brushes all up the back and a photo frame of AJ and I. But the first drawer here is all of my eyebrow products, my mascaras and my eyeliners. So I use most of these products in this drawer, but some of these mascaras are off or out of date, so I am going to be getting rid of a few of these. This one here is definitely out, and I'm pretty sure this one is, and this is just an empty packet, so that can also come out. So those mascaras are what I'm going to be getting rid of. And then eyeliner wise, I don't really need to get rid of that many of these, although some of the felt tip ones have actually run out. So I'm going to be getting rid of these two here. This one here has lost its pigmentation, as well as, where is it? It's not actually in here, so I'm going to be getting these 3 to a new home. Now moving on to my brow products. A few of these I do use, but most of them I actually don't. So I don't use this. This is not in use anymore. This one here is the oldest Browsings that Benefit bring out, which was ages ago. I do actually use that. This one here is the wrong shade for me, and these brow gels, okay, just wants to stay in my drawers. This brow gel here, as well as I'm pretty sure this eyebrow pencil here, I just don't use honestly almost ever. And then we have some other eyebrow gels here. These ones here I all use, except this one is, as you can see, much darker, so I'm going to be getting rid of those ones. So now I have these eyebrow gels here. This I definitely do use. I love this. This Essence Duo is a great little product to buy. This was a mini that I have used up, and then this highbrow I do still use. This pencil here was my mum's, but she doesn't actually use it anymore. So now we have my eyebrow gels, pencils and pomades here. And I have decluttered all of those products on top, which is insane. Okay, so for my next drawer, this one here are all of my pigments and lashes. And to be honest, I actually think that most of these pigments I will be getting rid of, because honestly I just don't use them, and I think that they can go to a much better home. So I will be keeping my 2 Stila ones. These are incredible. I love these. lashes at the back here. I've just got some from Glam Lashes, more Glam. I've got some MAC. I've got some Model Rock that are down the side here. But like I said, I do regularly part with them, so I'm not going to get rid of any today. And the next drawer here is my lip drawer. This I will be parting with a fair few of, because honestly I just don't really use half of them, and there's no use going into like keeping them for just the sake of it. So with these lip drawers, I will be just chucking these in the bin unless it's for my mum or my sister, because obviously I don't have the tools to be able to sanitize the makeup, so I'm not going to be keeping many of these. So yeah, these are the first ones that I pull out. These are amazing. I am keeping these, and I'm going to keep them in the packaging. I love these lipsticks to the moon and back, so those ones will be kept in my collection. And then this is my liquid lipsticks little container thing. A lot of these I don't use, so I'm going to be parting with a few of them. I'm going to fast forward these whilst I choose which ones I do like, and then I will show you what I've got left. This is what I've got left. I have just fixed them up nicely instead of them being thrown around, and I did end up parting with about 6 liquid lipsticks, but for the lip liners I don't really think I'm going to part with too many more of these. I'm just going to take these out so that I don't have the packaging in there, but most of those I still all do use. So I'm going to be keeping those in there. And then for my actual lipsticks, these ones here I don't really use that often, although that one is a nice colour, and this one here, we'll just keep that because I haven't really had much of a chance to try that. This is brand new, and I don't think I'm ever going to use this because I haven't, so I'm going to pop that up the top here. This is my MAC lipstick in Politely Pink. This is such a nice colour. I'm going to be keeping that, and this one here is in Velvet Teddy. This is the best shade ever. I have a whole bunch of these Jouer minis that I got last year for Christmas, which was not 2018 but 2017. These are all such nice colours, although this one no, these are all such nice colours. I am going to be keeping these. And then I have a whole bunch of these NYX lipsticks that I have got in advent calendars before, and I think I'm going to be parting with this darker one here, as well as this kind of magenta one, and I think this one here as well. So I just keep the nude shades because I don't really adventure out with that many lip colours, to be honest. And then I just have this one here. This is such a nice colour. That did just come off. Okay, what's happening? But this is such a nice colour. I do definitely love that. And then I have these two, these 5 liquid lipsticks from Kylie Cosmetics. I do definitely love these, so I think I will be keeping all of these. So I have just adjusted these into like brands. So I have Kylie, I've got MAC, not MAC, I've got NYX. These ones here is Maybelline, MAC, and then right at the front is the Jouer ones. So that one there is my lip drawer, and then this next one down is just electronics, like literally stuff for my camera, my laptop, stuff like that. And then this last drawer here has got some hair accessories, and I've started to put jewelry and sunglasses in there, so I do want to properly organize this so that I can use it for that purpose. So I'm going to quickly fast forward it because it isn't really makeup, and then I'll show you what it looks like just to give you an idea. So that is what I mean, just super quickly. I've just kind of organised it in a way that I can keep it away, but like it still looks kind of nice. So I've got some jewellery in the back there, some in my boxes, then I've got some hair accessories here and sunglasses. And now it is time to put away my new products that I got for Christmas. So I got this Anastasia set. If you haven't already seen what I got for Christmas, I'll link that above in the eye. But those can now sit in there as well. And then I've got some lip blings and eyeliners that can also go away. And here we have everything that I decluttered from those 5 drawers. Well, 3 drawers, so that is a massive effort for me. So this is the overview of everything I'm getting. 75 products in total is going to someone better or in the bin because they literally are just gross. These brushes are the ones that I have parted with, and this pile here my sister has already chosen to take, so that is her little pile. But in total, this is everything I'm getting rid of, and this is a crazy attempt to my makeup collection. So that is all for my decluttering and my updated makeup collection. If you did like it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and again hit that subscribe button down below so we can reach our goal of, let's say, 350 by the end of January. But with that being said, I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye!